Woo! All right, everybody. We have the one and only DJ Diesel in the house. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm doing good. I'm just glad to be talking to the beautiful Birdie.
Birdie, man. Hey, I did my hair today, man. I got a fade and everything.
Forget you. It's all about Birdie today.
I just got this done, actually, just now. It's first time. So you're not going to do anything with your hair?
No, I can't.
They got an area there for braids.
No, I can't.
Well, I got to ask you, Shaq. So it's crazy to think Orlando, it's like homecoming, right? In a sense?
Yeah, this is home for me. People always ask why DJ. It's the only thing that gives me the same adrenaline as a championship game.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been DJing since 1988.
Wow.
Nothing to this magnitude, but college parties, house parties. So really know how to DJ.
Yeah.
I went to Tomorrow World. This is after like 6 years after I retired. And nothing gave me the feeling of a down by one, throw the ball to Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe allowed it to me, dunk, crowd go crazy. Nothing gave me that same feeling. And then when I went to Tomorrow World in Georgia, I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And I seen Tiesto and Calvin Harris and all these guys, and I was like, wow. So then I said, okay, let me do it. Started from the bottom because I told people, I said, look, I don't want to be in the celebrity DJ category.
Right.
I do whatever I got to do to earn my stripes. I started from the bottom, corporate party, house parties, and then they finally gave me my first festival a couple years ago, and we did very, very well. So now I'm here at EDC Orlando. It is a homecoming to me.
Doing the circuit stage at 8 p.m.
Yes.
Such an incredible thing.
It is.
What can we expect?
Okay, so I'm a firm believer that if people pay to see you perform, give them a show.
Yes.
Absolutely.
DJ Diesel is not about me being a famous DJ. It's about these kids who paid a shitload of money to come see all of us perform.
Yeah.
We, as an organization, we as a culture have to give them a good show.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be the best DJ in the world. Because listen, no offense, but the DJs that's making 50 million already make 50 million.
Right, yeah.
So I'm doing it because I like to see kids jump up and down. I like to see people party.
Just show them a good time.
Listen, that's similar to down by 10 and your city wants you to win the championship and they get you going, or up by 20 and they know we got 2 minutes left and we're about to win the championship and have a parade. That's the feeling that I have to give these children. And I have a hell of a team. I got DJ Brian Biotti who puts all the stuff together. I learned from being in business that the greatest leaders are the ones to hire people smarter than you. So
Right.
guy Brian, I can call him and say, mix this and this, put this together, add this and this, and he'll add it. So we take pride in our shows. And I just want the kids to have a good time. Look, I lose money being a DJ. I really do. It ain't about that.
It's a tough business.
I think I know why you lose money. Your turntable has hydraulics, from what I heard. That has to run like 50K.
Okay, no, this is why I lose money. I don't get the Calvin Harris money, nor do I care.
Not yet.
Doesn't matter. I'll do it for $5,000, $10,000. I'll even do it for free. As long as I get that. That's
worth it.
An hour of that will last me 2 weeks because I got another show in 2 weeks. So tonight, if I do a great job tonight, an hour of that lasts me 2 weeks. Okay, I'm a spoiled brat. I got to fly private. That's 50, 60 off the top.
Yeah.
So let's just say I'm making 50 from this show tonight. That's gone.
Yeah,
I gotta go back
just from the travel.
Yeah, just from the travel. So, but for me, it's not about that. It's about these kids and about the people that dress up. Because two things can make people forget about all the bullshit that's going on in the world. That's sports and music.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
I happen to be
In both.
The best of the best, too.
Yeah.
You're
fields.
having a shitty day at work. Who's playing in football tonight? Who's fighting on the MMA? Who's boxing? Shitty day at work, you get in your car, you throw in your favorite tune, you start to
Same
do this.
kind of energy.
And same kind of energy. So for me, it's just about having fun and just going out and entertaining. But this is a homecoming for me. And, I got some great guys coming behind me, so it's going to be a great show for the people. If I was a kid, I would definitely spend money to, come watch this because this energy, I haven't seen this energy anywhere else besides on the basketball court.
And I've seen your shows, and you really get the crowd going. The kids go crazy for you.
my secret weapon is I have a son. Well, I have 3 sons, but my son, he like, this is hot.
Those are the money makers.
Yeah, so before I DJ a thing, I have to DJ for my son. No, I don't play that. Oh, this is hot.
Miles?
Yes, Miles.
Shout out to Miles.
Oh, okay. You got a little tester.
The tastemaker.
So
You're like your guinea pig.
Yeah, so like, we'll do it by phone. Hey man, is this hot? No, that's 2 years ago. So I have a secret weapon and the guy with the afro over there. Brian.
Shout out.
Shout out to Brian.
Shout out Brian here.
We got to give Brian a major shout out on camera, man. Shaq has been saying you have been terrorizing him, ruining his life now.
The Shaq brain, right? Let's just say this is the head. I'm the side that has to do a little bit of work. This is the guy, DJ Brian Bowdy. Remember this face?
Inside scoop.
He is the guy
The man.
that puts this shit all together. And we met because... We met because...
He said he's lying.
No, listen, we met because I love criticism. So one day I'm DJing at a restaurant. He DJs at one of my clubs in Vegas. And every song that I dropped I thought was hot, he'd go. So
You're like, okay, that one hits.
So then I drop another song, he'd be like... And then I say,
honesty.
okay. Yeah, then I say, okay, I'm about to kill him. Turn down for what? He walks out. He comes back in. And I said, my man, what's your problem? He said, look, I can make you the best DJ in the world. And I said, how can you do that? And he said, come upstairs and watch me. And he had my club rocking like a motherfucker.
Wow.
So this is my secret weapon that I'm going to reveal to you. And we're going to reveal something else very soon.
Wow.
It's coming out.
It's nice to have someone on your side who's just purely honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a hell of a team. I got him. I got my son. They make sure the music is tight. Because I'll call him and say, put this together. He'd be like, bro, that was 5 years ago. No, he's like, no, let's play.
You can't play that.
We're going to do this. So for us, it's just about making people happy, making people smile, and making people jam. Because again, if a person pays money to see you perform, you have to give them their money's worth.
Absolutely.
I would feel shitty.
Yeah.
I don't feel shitty if a guy pays, I don't know how much your tickets cost, if you pay for it and we're sitting there going like that.
Right.
Sometimes we could be in the crowd and 30,000 people can rocking. If we see one guy that ain't rocking, I'll be like, Brian, what's his problem?
What's going
Brian
on
will
with
be
him?
Like, okay, play this one. Then I'll play that and we'll start be like,
it's like your goal to find the one person and be like, I'm going to have him have a good time.
All right. So he makes it seem like I do everything. He makes it. He's playing the humble card way beyond what it should be. It's not like that at all. This is the thing. Everyone thinks that, oh, you're the guy that does everything. No, I'm not the guy that does everything. This is what happens. What happens is he texts me at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. He goes, Brian, what do you think if we did this song and this song? And I go, all right, let's try it. I'm nothing more than just an engineer, technically. What he do, the ideas, the entire set comes from this man. It's not me. I don't do nothing crazy.
You're the
I
support.
don't do anything insane. It's not like I'm the guy that's behind the scenes. No, he's this ghost producer. No, there is no such thing. What we do is the whole concept was we start from the bottom and we work our way to the top. It's just like everything else. It's like a business. You start a business, you start from the bottom, and you go to the way to the top.
Yeah.
Sure, we have money. We can obviously go to the top and buy whatever we want from like the top. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to start from the bottom and work with everybody and come with everybody up and bring the whole thing up.
we used to do shows in
Blown speakers.
Yeah.
And how, like literally, we did a party in Nashville. Literally.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did. One time we did a party in Nashville, and I'm trying to introduce them to the EDM and dubstep, and they're looking at me like that. But we blew the speakers out the first song. Boom, boom, boom.
We used to clear dance floors. Because nobody liked the bass music. Now you can't get away from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember there was a time where we'd be like, all right, let's go to the shitty tent. Yeah, literally, nobody listens to dubstep. Everybody's like, everybody's just doing their little dance moves. And then, now literally nobody listens to dubstep. Now the main stage are playing dubstep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Times change real quick.
What's happening? Huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I got a gift I want to give Shaq. So I have this thing I do, Shaquille, where Diesel, I give every artist I interview an album from my collection. And this is going to be a little corny, but you're a DJ and you collaborated with this man. And I feel like you very, no pun intended, quickly went from being labeled a celebrity DJ to headlining here, to having kids watch 2-3 sets
Diesel.
just to get up there for Shaq. So I wanted to give you a DJ Quick album from my collection. Quick is the name. I know you've worked with him twice.
Quick is my guy.
I know you love Quick. And Quick believed in you early too.
Yes, he did.
So sweet, my wand.
Of course.
So, I realized that, listen, people know me from Shaq, right? And I realized that when you get in other people's business, you have to earn your respect. I don't mind doing that. But this, I've been doing as long as playing basketball. DJing, I've been doing as long as playing basketball. So that's why it kind of looks easy for me. I'm not a guy that just saw some guys do it and said I want to do it. I used to carry records. Me and him have scratch battles all the time. He kills me, but I'm a
fun.
DJ. I'm like a battle mix DJ. I could mix records and mix tunes. Like I had the DJ when you didn't have the tempo button. So when I first started, I used to have to hit the tempo button. He used to be like, "Stop hitting the fucking tempo button and do it like you used to do it back in the day." Yes, sir.
We used to go to TNT. He would 12-hour days every single day. We would start at exactly 3 o'clock. He would go to 3 o'clock, and then we would go until 3 o'clock in the morning in TNT in Atlanta. Right afterwards, we would come home. We would go to McDonald's. We would get food. I don't know. I'm supposed to rat you out. But
Yeah, no, don't.
we would go to McDonald's, and then he would
go to Papa John's.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah, we would go to McDonald's, get food, go home in his suit that he still had. We would sit there and we would practice the set over and over and over again.
That's dedication.
Because I
until 5 in
realized-
the morning.
Because I realized, like, when like playing basketball, especially like let's just say it's a free throw game and you're down by one. I hate disappointing the kids. Forget the adults, but down by one, you're supposed to win, and I miss a free throw, and you see a kid go like that crushes me. So now I got to fucking
That
turn
reaction.
it up. Now I got to turn
Do you
it up.
remember
that's what
any
this is.
kids giving you that look in the
all
stadium?
time, all the time. Like regular season game, I didn't remember, but when it's playoffs and we're hiding, hey, you got to make this one. You got to make this one.
I mean, you always made them when they mattered.
That's the point.
I know. Yeah, I know.
So like I used to, like, you know, when I go to the free throw line, I'm looking for a doubter and I'm looking for a kid that goes, I'm like, oh, here we go. Little Johnny wants me to hit this shot, I'm gonna knock it down. So when I'm out there, I just want these kids to jump, have a good time, be safe. I like to go in the crowd and jump with the kids and take pictures, and then I go home.
I'm gonna say this: you might hurt the kids, Shaq. I don't know about jumping with the kids.
I've never hurt anybody in my life.
Never, man. That's the craziest thing about you, man.
Yeah.
I've never even seen you like upset anybody, like videos,
listen.
except Chuck. I saw you drop Chuck once.
Yeah, no, I was gonna drop Chuck, but we live in a world now. It's a lot going on, right?
Yeah.
I want to be the face that when you see, you smile.
Yeah.
So I'm up here, all them people with me, it's not an entourage, that's friends and family for over 20 years.
Amazing. Amazing.
Brian is the newest best friend, 8 years, but I don't have no security. Guys tell us all the time, bro, you have the simplest rider. You know what my rider says? Water.
Wow.
That's it. I
Wow.
don't need we don't do no champagne. Like, guy came to me and said, bro, I don't believe this. He said, what do you mean? He said, I don't want to talk about other people, but Shaq has the simplest rider in rider history.
Wow.
My shit just says water and maybe a little Red Bull, but that's it. I don't come here for that. Like, that's not what I come here for.
Yeah.
That hour that I go crazy, that's what I come here for.
That's a good different mindset to have, I think, too. It's just like all positive. You just want to be there for the fans. You focus on the music.
And then, even though I'm Shaq, I'm a real person. So like the first time I met Nitty Gritty, Nitty was surprised that I knew who he is. He's like, of course I fucking know who Nitty. Like this is the shit I ride around with my car. I have a car with 18 18s, and that motherfucker bumps.
18 18s.
So like when I see Nitty and Say My Name and but who else? Yeah, Nightmare, my guy Nightmare. Like they were surprised that I knew who they are.
Yeah.
So even though I'm Shaq, I'm still a person. Like if I see Halle Berry, I'm not gonna be like, I'm Shaq. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, Halle Berry. Like,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Like so, I'm not one of those. So the way I approach life is cost you nothing to be nice. And look, I'm a regular person. I don't matter how much I got or what I own. I'm a regular person. I come here to fucking jam out. He wouldn't let me come at 5. I wanted to come at 5 and go to the things. Like, no.
Brian, what are you doing, man? We could have been kicking it with Shaq.
Just let me go. He's like, no, so this is the shit I like to do. Like, there's a couple clips of me in this thing jamming. If you look at it, I'm out there by myself. I don't got no fucking security throwing people around. That's not what we do. We like to come and have a good time. And I'm home tonight, and we put together a hell of a show. So I hope it goes well.
I got
I
one.
hope so, too.
I got one last question.
Thank you. I'm bumping this shit tonight. Hold on.
Hey, you should have bumped that quick as a name.
My car don't have a CD player, but you know
It's
what I'm
okay.
going to do?
You keep it
No, I'm going to download it on my phone.
on Spotify,
Yeah,
and then you can look through the
yes,
credits.
Exactly. Deal.
So
Deal.
my
I
good
do that.
friend Nino Blue, Orlando native, he
you
wanted
know.
me to ask you, how did Aaron Carter beat you in basketball one-on-one?
It's
Here we go.
It's called $75,000 for 1 hour. My gym, my
Hey,
house.
man.
No, you know what? So He was those guys when they first started. They recorded their whole album in my house.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Aaron Carter or Backstreet Boys
everything,
Nsync? So you knew Lou. You were cool with Lou Pearlman.
Yeah, so they recorded their
Wow.
whole, not the big album, but just the album to get them started.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That changed the shape of music.
Yeah, so I was friends with the family. So he said, "Hey, I want to do a song how I beat Shaq." I didn't know it was going to be as big as it was.
Wow. All right, everybody.
we
For
gotta go.
$75,000, you can beat Shaq in basketball one-on-one.
Well,
that is what we
actually,
learned
the prices
today.
have
I don't
went
know
up
about
since
that.
1993.
All right, shit. I'm going to
I
get
don't
my
know about
pockets
that.
up.
All right,
200K, Shaq. I want to beat you
All right,
one-on-one.
deal. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you,
Thanks
Diesel,
for joining
so much.
us.
Brian,
EDC
shout
Day
out.
2 with DJ
Thank you, guys.
Diesel.
Stop calling me Bob Ross.
Time.